everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Remember, you can catch me right here on YouTube every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You got it. Like, subscribe, share. Okay, so today I have some very special guests, and I'm happy to say my friends, Tammy and Kevin, all the way from the U.S., more Americans living here in the Dominican Republic. So we know everybody's saying, why are there so many Americans in the Dominican Republic? Okay, because we're living the good beach life. What more can we say? So help me welcome my guests, Tammy and Kevin. I want you to tell everybody where you guys are from and how long you've been here in the Dominican Republic.
Okay, we are from Kansas City.
Okay.
We've been in the Dominican Republic
just over a year.
Yeah, a year and 3 weeks.
Yeah. So we'll make a year, Devlin and I, January. So y'all been here just a little bit longer than we have. Yes. So I guess we're the newbies in this group. But now before we go further, I have to tell y'all how I met them. Okay, so we're on a website called expac.com. And I think at my 6-month mark, and I was sharing, because I do a lot of sharing. Okay, that's why we got this show, for me to share. So I was sharing the 6-month, how everything was going and all the stuff we were going through. And this is a great website if you're thinking about moving abroad, not just to the Dominican Republic, but anywhere. So I shared, Kevin had questions. You know, this is the expat thing. You know, we have the questions, and I probably shocked him because I came back probably with 2 paragraphs because I don't know how to keep it short, right? So that's how we met. And so then he expressed interest in Punta Cana, and I'm like, come on down. My neighborhood, come on down. So, and now we're neighbors. Yes. So you guys, I give good advice. So remember, think about it. So now I know that Punta Cana wasn't your first choice, but was the Dominican Republic your first choice?
Yes, Dominican Republic was our only choice.
Oh, really? Yes. Okay, so y'all didn't island hop like some of the Americans do.
No, we were mainly interested in their special incentive program for
Okay.
retirees with pension. To get the fast track for residency.
Very good.
And we'd vacationed here, so we really liked the Dominican Republic, so it was our only choice.
All right, so y'all heard that. So if y'all can't decide, this was their only choice, so maybe you just need to come on to the Dominican Republic. You don't have to do a whole lot. But I know, okay, so it wasn't Punta Cana, so I know you all lived up north. So people want to know on this show, not just about our Punta Cana area, but about the Dominican Republic as a whole. So what would you like to share about the other city, and tell us the name?
The other city that we lived in was Cabarete, which was considered on the north coast in the Dominican Republic. Okay. We chose that because we wanted to try a couple of places before we absolutely settled on Punta Cana. Okay. We liked Cabarete. The beach is absolutely beautiful. The water sports are amazing. They have a lot of kite surfing, and the beach is amazing. Mm-hmm. But as far as amenities, as far as grocery stores, bus system, we needed those utilities. We needed those things because we don't have a car yet. Right, okay. And so we were walking everywhere to the grocery store and things like that, and it just didn't seem like a good fit for us. We needed more amenities. And look at these are the faces. We're all the faces of the new retirees. So we're not in our late 60s. We're not, of retirement age. So we need, even though we have decided to live our life on a simpler scale, wouldn't you say? Yes. But we still like our nicer grocery stores. Yes. We still like a community. We still like a neighborhood. Right. So lots of friends. Right. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things you want to take into consideration. Even though you want a smaller or simpler lifestyle, you still have to think about, am I going to be able to get, groceries? Am I going to be in a neighborhood? Unless you're like late 70s, I think Punta Cana is like a great choice. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Yeah. It's a great choice for neighborhoods, community, sense of community. Yes, definitely. We're in our neighborhood. Yeah. So that's it. I agree. Now, just moving abroad, period, is a huge deal. So what was your family's reaction? What did they say?
I don't think they believed us
until y'all were packing.
Until we were gone several months.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
So, wow.
It's like, so this is still you're still doing this. Yeah, we're.
I think that maybe they thought we'd be back, that we were making a mistake and we might be back.
Really?
Yes.
Even when you're packing, selling stuff or downsizing.
I don't think anybody really believed we were going to do it.
So now that you're here, it's a year.
Yeah.
Now what is everybody saying? When you coming back? Or how's it going? What is their
They're always
feedback?
asking about the weather and, what are you doing?
We still
Are you okay?
Yeah, we still haven't.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We still haven't been able to get any of our family to come visit.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But
We're still waiting.
we still hoping.
And so what do you think is the hesitation? Or, they just don't fly internationally or just not
I
big
think
travelers?
that's a big part of it. The international part is like, at least on my family, they've only flown domestic and traveled domestic. So it's a little scary and intimidating until you've done it.
I definitely understand. Yeah. And then what about your family?
Same thing. My dad, he hasn't flown a lot internationally like Kevin's parents.
Okay.
And then my brother and sister, they both have jobs, so they have that restriction, things
Got
like that.
it.
My son has a family. And
They'll be
all
here.
the kids.
Now let me just share this. Once they come one time, you might as well be like, get the guest room ready. My mom and sister have been several times. My dad is 70 and he's ready to come back again. And he's that person that it really needs to be a nonstop flight, but out of Memphis there's not. So, I will have to fly there and come with them, or my sister will have to travel with them because it connects in Atlanta. And so everybody knows Atlanta airport is hard on a 20-year-old. You know what I mean? So, I get it. But then once they get here, y'all not going to be able to keep them away.
We hope
So
not.
I'm telling you, y'all come on. We'll pick you up in the golf cart, take you for a tour around the island. So, you're going to have a great time. Well, good. So now, just for you all, what cultural shock have you all shared with them? Because I know at one point everybody's called home and said, "Oh, you're not gonna believe this," So what has been y'all's cultural shock?
I think there's a lot of little daily things that we have to deal with that they don't believe, like how we get our water and and that we can't just pay our bills online.
No, or on time, or early.
Right.
Yeah.
Early.
You can't pay them early. They don't take bills early here.
And when we need something repaired, sometimes we're waiting all day for the workman to show up. And then sometimes he shows up and says, "Yeah, I can fix that. I'll be back tomorrow."
Tomorrow, not today, but just came to check it out today. Right? Got it. Yeah.
Those are just some little things.
Just little things, but
nothing
that
huge.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
There hasn't been anything that I found that wants to make me go home.
Right.
That's
the key. Mm-hmm. Right. There's nothing that's just blown you away.
Right.
And what about you?
You have to be patient and flexible.
Yeah.
I think if you have some patience, it'll really help.
Yes. And you know what? I think deep down in my mind, years ago, I knew I was going to be doing this because even before the thought came, because I always made the New Year's resolutions for patience. Because I've never been a patient person. And so I think this was God's way of saying, you better prepare, because you're going to need it here. Because I have always, but, that's what I said with cultural shock. It wasn't anything that was so, oh my God, I can't do this. There wasn't.
There was nothing like that.
Nothing like that. And so I think we're on the right place. Yeah.
The closest thing we had was we had unreliable electricity on the north coast in the area we was at.
Oh, okay.
And for a period of a week, we
did not have.
It was intermittent at best. It was
wow.
It's like, I think when we decided, yes, this area
it's not going to work.
Us. It was like,
right.
And we're more familiar with Punta Cana and never had the lights even flicker in our previous time.
Right, that's great. So that's something to think about. So with electricity, we are in Punta Cana, which is a very touristy area. And then on top of that, we live on one of the most popular golf courses in Punta Cana. So this is Cocotao. So with Cocotao, there's a lot of tourism dollars here. So they're not going to let our electricity be off for any amount of time. So think about that. So if you're not of retirement age and you are working from home, or you need your Netflix, or you need your Wi-Fi and your WhatsApp, then you definitely want to take all those things into consideration. But if you're a true retiree, you know, in your later 60s or 70s, and none of that matters, then the North Coast is fine. You know, because you have a little bit more flexibility, and you don't have to worry about your internet and your electricity as much as, you know, as younger people have to worry about. We need ours. So, right, I understand. So, moving forward, now, I know you and I talked about this, because we're like, everybody's saying, oh, what do y'all miss? What do y'all miss? And, you know, you say that, we say, oh, we don't miss anything. But then the last time we come back on the plane, we got 3 full suitcases of grits. I had cheese grits. I had my Jiffy peanut butter. You know, I had my Ivory soap, like you can't get it nowhere else in the world. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I do miss some things. But now we talked about that. We were like, we're not going to be bringing all this stuff back. We're going to learn to cope with what we have here. But just early on, just all honesty, what did you miss about the U.S.?
Well, early on, of course, like you, some food items. We've kind of gotten over that.
Right. Yeah. And then anything else like, of course, your family, but any amenities or the mailbox. I miss the mailbox.
Yeah, postal service and public libraries.
Oh, I miss the library. Oh,
I miss drinkable tap water. I
do too, because you know the room temperature, and it's just being able to go and get some water.
Right.
You got to think about it.
Right.
You're like, not this water.
I miss going months without having cash. I mean, I hardly ever carry in the States. I hardly always had a debit card. I hardly ever had any cash, where here you always have to.
You always got to have your pesos, right? Because a lot of places, like I know some of our favorite places that don't take credit or debit card, but we personally don't have a debit card because just to let you know, so we have a Banco Popular account. So we chose to have our account in U.S. dollars. So if you do U.S. dollars, they wouldn't give us a debit card. And I'm good with that because I didn't use a debit card much in the States. But, you know, a lot of people do. So that's something to think about. If you're moving abroad or moving here, specifically Dominican Republic, you won't get a debit card if you choose to do a bank account with U.S. dollars. Okay, so that's something to remember. So get used to having some pesos on you. You know, get used to having some pesos on your pocket, because your favorite places are going to be the little Dominican shops, the little hole in the walls, you know, the places that just take pesos. So get used to it. Yeah, so, okay, you're used to having a debit card.
Yeah.
All right, so anything else? Anything else y'all miss? When you take your next trip, what's coming back with you?
I miss Home Depots and Lowe's.
You do?
The big hardware stores.
Okay, so now don't think we don't have hardware stores, because we got them on every corner. They're called ferreterias, but we do have hardware stores because they do fix things here, but it's not the same. You know, I get it. So Home Depot, Lowe's, we shout out Costco, you know, right? So, so those are just some of the things. So when you come back next time, your suitcase won't be as heavy.
Hopefully not.
No, it won't be as heavy.
It won't be as heavy. Now, I know that you all are just recently bought in Cocatau. So what was your buying experience like here? How did it go?
Our buying experience went very well. We found a really good realtor.
Okay.
And in the beginning, I thought I could shop online, you know, look at all the houses on all the websites like you do in the U.S.
Right.
And I would show up and they would look like that when I showed up.
Wrong.
It doesn't look like that. You're thinking, wow, this is a really good price. I want to see this house. And then you drive there and it's the condo's built in a patch of gravel, and you're like, well, where's the beach that was in the picture?
That was in the picture.
And where's the nice, you know, scenery that I saw in the picture, and it's not there.
Right.
You know, and my realtor, she was very, very nice to take me to these places and show me these places.
Yeah, so you can see for yourself.
Right. I mean, she could have just told me,
no,
it doesn't look like that, and refused to take me there. But no, she showed them to me so that I could kind of gather myself together,
right?
You know, change my idea of where we wanted to be, and we
Mm-hmm.
ended up here.
Yeah,
very good.
There's no MLS system, so you can't go online like in the United States and have a real good idea of prices. And
That's true.
It is completely different.
Yes.
And one of the bigger things when I was shopping for a house is the electric is not, if the house is empty, the electric is off, and they will not turn it on for you to look at the house.
Right.
So you're looking at your condo in the dark.
In the dark.
And you don't know if your electric appliances like the stove works or the water heater works. You're just gambling that it will work.
Right.
And you can negotiate that with the seller. You can say, well, I don't know if the stove works. Will you cut the price down $500 in case I have to replace the stove? Yeah. I mean, and the negotiation for us for this place was very easy.
Yeah.
Very
good. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the main things. I know we did an episode about, real estate, and that the realtors here don't have to be licensed, right. And some place may be for sale and may be for rent. You never know, because they sometimes don't have signs out. Right. So, but the website, I would say, is a good starting point to kind of help you have a feel for what amenities you may want, or if you want a patio, or if you want neighbors, that type of thing. Right. But don't put 100% on, oh, this is my place, I'm gonna get it when I get there. that type of thing. But I tell everybody, don't rely 100% on the expat forms and the website, because they will have you thinking that you're not gonna get a title to your property. Right. The lawyer is gonna take all your money. The realtor's not going to be licensed, and you're going to pay them a fee before they even start. It's just totally not true at all, is it?
No, because you can find a licensed real estate company, a reputable real estate company, realtors,
and there are good lawyers,
and there are good lawyers, excellent lawyers here.
And you just have to talk to the people that are already here and have went through it. They can recommend people, and then you can make your own decision about who you want to use.
Yeah, that's right.
Just do lots of research and make your own choices, because it's different for everyone.
Everybody. And the art of negotiation, oh my God, your skills are here. Bring them. I'm telling you, bring your negotiating skills, because for everything, for food.
I negotiated for my beach chairs yesterday.
Okay, so tell us about how much were the beach chairs.
The beach chairs, we went to Bahia Beach yesterday, and they were renting beach chairs. The gentleman wanted $5 a chair for the day. I thought, well, that's okay. Will you accept $3? And he said, no, but I'll take $4.
Okay, so see, everything. They start high, because most Americans are gonna say $5 is good. For the whole day, yeah. But we're Dominican. You know what I'm saying? No. Did you say we're Dominican? Is that the Dominican price?
The Dominican price?
That's what I always say. I'll be like, is that my... Now, I live in Cocatown. Is that the Dominican price? So, yeah, I've gotten to be true Dominican. I negotiate every single thing. Food. How much is that food? That plate? $3? $2 today, right? So I'll get it. I'm just like, I'm going to try it, because I hear the Dominicans trying it. Right. So I said, I'm at home. Now, so did you all buy your place furnished, or was it empty?
We bought it unfurnished.
Unfurnished,
with no light fixtures, no ceiling fans.
Oh,
everything.
wow.
It was
okay. We thought we was going to buy a furnished place.
Okay.
And
that was our intention.
That was our intention. But
okay.
after looking around, we liked the place. And
this was it.
This was it. We had to change our plan.
Right. Okay.
Worked with a designer that normally works with
fancy.
Well, yeah, it was it was intimidating to me, at least, to try to arrange for everything from the electricians.
Okay.
Yeah, she basically, I kind of gave her an idea of what I liked.
Okay.
I showed her pictures of what I thought I wanted. And she said, well, this is, and then she showed me pictures of things that she could get in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And then I picked it out.
Okay.
From what the choices that she gave me.
So comparable to your things that you would have purchased in the U.S., because her place is beautiful. So the things that you would have purchased in the U.S., do you feel like the quality is the same? Did you feel like that in the U.S. what you bought would have been a lot more expensive, or a lot less expensive, or about the same?
Some of the things less, some of the things more. The quality I'm happy with the quality.
Okay, good.
Everything that we have. Yeah, the quality's been really good.
Okay, good.
It's like not really as many choices.
Right, you don't get as many choices.
That's the thing, right.
That was a lot of compromises. And just the draperies drove her crazy.
I understand, because we ended up shipping a container, because I'm so picky. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to go through all that, And what I had heard online was, that it was going to be very expensive for different items, so I was like, well, in the long run it may be cheaper for us just to ship the container, so we did it that end. But now that I see your place and then my friend Sharon's place, and I'm like, oh, we could have gotten just as pretty quality stuff here. I would have still shipped some knickknacks. I can't help it, I'm a knickknack person. Yeah, but so that's good. And then the shopping experience, did she help you to negotiate the prices, or they use a designer? Not everybody can afford a designer, not everybody hires a designer, but you have that option here in the Dominican. Okay,
she was more like a personal shopper, I guess.
Okay,
and coordinator of the workmen that would come in to install.
Okay. Oh, well, very good.
So
okay.
As far as shopping, she took us to a furniture store, to look at some things and see what we could get, because we had a little bit of trouble finding the couch that we wanted.
Okay.
That was the only shopping I did with her. Otherwise, it was pictures of what she could get for us. But no, it was a good experience.
Everything else. So, has there been anything just across the board, any bad experiences in the whole process?
Attention to detail in the workers isn't as good as it is in the States.
Right.
And it's like that's been kind of a
So you just have to keep a really good eye on them. You have to be in the house when they're working, or you should try and be in the house when they're working. And if you see something, then you have to let them know. And that's how the designer helped me, is I could call her and say, look, this isn't right. It's not looking like I want. And then she would tell the workman, because I didn't speak Spanish. Okay.
Now, do you feel like that there was any type of animosity, or they had an attitude after you tried to correct them?
Not at
they
all.
Want to do everything they can to make sure you're happy. Because everything here is a referral. So, they don't want you trashing their name. They don't want you trashing their work. So you have to really stay, on top of it. But then they're like, let's get a beer afterwards, because then everything's good. So that's just like the really Dominican way, I think. It's been, it's been like great. I can really say that. Now, I do have to say, I know that you all are vegans here.
Vegetarians.
So, vegetarians, not vegans.
Well,
so explain the difference.
We eat a mostly vegan diet, but we're not strict. We're not eating that way for the planet or to save animals. Just to be healthier. And it's like, but we've been doing that for several years now.
Okay, very good.
And this is a great place.
That's what I was gonna say. Has it been easy here? Because people think third world, that we're not able to get fresh vegetables, fresh fruit.
No,
we can get everything.
We get everything we need.
Everything.
So amazing fruit and vegetables.
Right. So that's good. So now has your diet, not your diet, but your physical weight or your fitness level change? Because I know y'all don't have cars like we don't, and we have bicycles, and we all do a lot of walking, a lot of riding our bike. So how is that
It hasn't changed that much, because we were doing all that
before.
Back in the U.S.
Yeah.
Except we would go to the gym. Here we could just ride our bicycle around the
Good. And you get do you feel like you're getting enough workout, getting enough exercise?
So. Yeah.
You feel healthier here, and all the fresh air and the sunshine?
There is a lot of fresh air.
Yeah, a lot of fresh air and sunshine.
And here I feel like I live outside. Because you can keep the doors open all the time, and the windows, and you just feel like you're living outside, like you're camping outside.
And it's like it's winter time right now, y'all. So sorry, we are here in the fresh air and 78 or no, it's like 82 degrees today. It has been like such a joy meeting you all. And people just keep saying you seem to run into all the Americans. So do you feel like you're making Dominican friends?
Yes.
You are? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. We're making a variety of friends.
Americans, definitely.
Dominicans. We met a new Canadian friend 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So
everybody's like, "Bitch, you have a lot of American friends. Y'all have any Dominican friends?" I was like, "We do have Dominican friends too, because we're all over the place." And that's the beauty of it. We didn't. I always tell everybody, I didn't leave the U.S. because I hated the U.S. or because I hated Americans or any of that. I left the U.S. because I wanted an easier lifestyle.
Yes.
That was it, And so then we can all be here and enjoy the Dominican. But then we have that much more in common because we came from another country.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? So y'all got to learn Spanish.
Yes, we're
You
working
gotta
on
learn.
that.
Me and
Yes.
Davlin, we're learning our Spanish. So everybody working your Spanish. Before we go, you have to give our viewers some really good advice about moving abroad. And some tips because it's not easy.
No.
It wasn't easy, and and even if they're not moving here, even if you're not moving to the Dominican, it's gonna be a process. It's hard, but look at these smiling faces a year later. We love it.
For me, I think you had to kind of be honest with yourself.
Exactly.
And what you want, what you need, and then you have to do a lot of research to figure out how the wants and needs match up with the budget.
Right.
And it's like the
Exactly.
more honest and more research you do, I think the better the outcome is.
Yeah, and don't lie to yourself.
No,
You can't.
You
You
can't.
know, because the reality is gonna smack you
Yeah.
dead in the face. So you just gotta be honest. You ain't
Yeah.
gotta prove nothing to nobody.
Right.
Be honest with yourself and come and do your thing.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of information online, so you just want to read it all and digest it and just use, you don't have to use all of it, but whatever is going to work for your lifestyle.
That's right.
Because you can read everything and then you just put your own plan together that fits the best for your lifestyle. Because you made a different plan than we did.
Right.
Everybody we meet
Had a
did
different-
it
did
a different way.
But look where
you
we all
read,
are.
You read everything
Uh-huh.
on, you guys met in the same chat
Yep.
room,
Yeah.
but
So
we
we
made
read it.
different decisions and you just choose what's going to work for you.
That's right. And then look, a year later, we're all here. We're all happy. So there's gonna be little bumps in the road always till you get everything figured out. Because we're all still learning,
Yes.
especially still learning
Every day.
Spanish. Every day is something new. But don't let the fear of the unknown stop you from accomplishing whatever it is you want. So make sure you just keep being happy, keep reaching out to us, asking questions. You know, at the bottom of the page at this segment, put all your comments, any more questions you have, you feel like that we didn't cover. But remember, right here on YouTube, Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank you all for your time, for sharing, for being my friends, my new friends. I love it. Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me.
Yeah,
So I had to make sure, and there's still cake at the house.
Oh.
Okay, so, but yes, but it has been wonderful, and I'm so glad you all seem as happy as we are here.
We are, yes.
And that's the important thing, you guys. So keep living your life. Follow your heart. You know, if it doesn't work, you can always go back to the U.S. But if you meet one of the three of us, it's going to work out. We're going to help you navigate it. So don't worry. Take care and see you soon.